On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Subtle.
Not readily apparent or visible.
Examples:
Subtle changes. A subtle poison. The room was painted in a subtle pink hue.
Wrist.
The joint between the hand and the forearm, the narrow part of the hand near this joint.
Examples:
Wrist bones. Glance at my wristwatch. He sprained his wrist while playing basketball.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
Infant daughter. Infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Pulse.
The regular heartbeat as it sends blood around the body, especially when it is felt at the wrist or side of the neck, a solid regular vibration of sound, electric current, light, or other waves.
Examples:
A weak pulse. Pulse waves. The cardiac monitor displays the intensity of your pulse.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Microscope.
An instrument used to see objects or substances that are too small to be seen with the naked eye.
Examples:
Microscope slide. Electron microscope. I used an optical microscope to observe the small organisms in the water sample.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Monitor.
To observe, check, and track the progress or quality of something over a period of time.
Examples:
Monitor an exam. Monitor the data carefully. They used a special receiver to monitor police radio channels.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film. Invasive. Spreading very quickly, and often aggressively, and difficult to stop.
Examples:
Invasive breast cancer. Invasive species. The invasive disease can spread quickly and potentially cause a global pandemic. Folk. People in general, especially those of a particular group or type. Examples: Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times. Decide. To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples.
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples.
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples.
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples.
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples.
Extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.
Vibration.
A continuous quick and slight shaking movement.
Examples.
Protection against vibration. Sympathetic vibration. Vibration displaced part of the mechanism.
Microphone.
A device that converts sound into an electrical signal used for recording sounds or making the voice louder.
Examples.
Microphone cable. Built-in microphone. The interviewer asked him to speak into the microphone.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples.
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples.
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples.
Convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples.
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Diaphragm.
A large, dome-shaped muscle located at the bottom of the chest cavity, essential for breathing and separating the chest and abdomen, a shallow, dome-shaped device with a flexible rim that is inserted into the vagina to cover the cervix and prevent sperm from reaching the uterus, serving as a method of birth control.
Examples:
Diaphragm birth control. Diaphragm activity. Individuals with a weak diaphragm may experience difficulty breathing during physical activity.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
Interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, the wings of the plane vibrate.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Visible.
Capable of being seen or open to easy view.
Examples:
Visible stars. Visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Loudspeaker.
An electronic device that amplifies sound, typically used to address a large audience or to play music or other audio content in public areas.
Examples:
Wireless loudspeaker. Loudspeaker system. The teacher spoke through the loudspeaker so that every student could hear the announcement.
Lamb.
A young sheep, the flesh of a young domestic sheep eaten as food.
Examples:
The meat of lamb. Sacrifice a lamb. His dog is as gentle as a lamb.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Micrometer.
A tool for measuring small distances or dimensions, typically accurate to within 1/1000th of a millimeter.
Examples:
Micrometer gauge. Vernier micrometer. The scientist used a digital micrometer to measure the exact thickness of the material.
Centimeter.
A unit of measurement of length in the metric system, equivalent to 1/100th of a meter.
Examples:
Centimeter measurement. 30 centimeters tall. The room was only 1 centimeter wider than the piano, making it a tight fit.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Pixel.
The smallest unit of an image that can be displayed or manipulated electronically, typically a point of light on a computer screen or in a digital image.
Examples:
Pixel density. Color pixels. The computer screen comprises thousands of tiny pixels that create the overall picture.
Squint.
To look at something with half-closed eyes, especially when trying to see more clearly or in bright light. To consider or examine something with suspicion, doubt, or skepticism.
Examples:
Squint against the sun. Squint at the radar screen. I had to squint my eyes to read the small print on the menu.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Numerical.
Relating to, expressed, or denoted by a number.
Examples:
3D numerical simulation. The numerical keypad. The numerical value of pi is approximately 3.14.
Algorithm:
A set of rules or rigorous instructions typically used to solve a specific problem or to perform a computation.
Examples:
The RSA algorithm. Algorithm for image processing. We can evaluate the performance of an algorithm in terms of computation time.
Silent:
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Recover:
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Shift:
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Combine:
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Suddenly:
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Psychology:
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Puzzle:
A situation that is difficult to follow or solve, a game, problem, or toy that tests a person's ingenuity or knowledge. Verb: to cause someone to feel confused because of something difficult to understand.
Examples:
Crossword puzzle. Mathematical puzzle. This jigsaw puzzle is challenging because there are no pictures.
Technique:
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Lens:
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor: the basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens. A lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples:
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Scream.
To give a loud, high shout suddenly, especially because of fear, anger, excitement, etc., to utter or declare in a very loud voice.
Examples:
Scream a profanity. Scream at him to be quiet. She kept screaming for an ambulance.
Blast.
Explosion, or a strong current of air, usually caused by an explosion, a sudden, thunderous noise.
Examples:
A blast of wind. An icy blast. The blast shattered the laboratory equipment.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples:
Melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Intelligible.
Capable of being understood or apprehended.
Examples:
Intelligible pronunciation. Intelligible to anyone. He gave me an intelligible answer.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Gradual.
Happening slowly over a long period of time or distance, not steep or abrupt.
Examples:
A gradual process. A gradual change. The country experienced a gradual increase in population.
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Soundproof.
To make a room or other enclosed space impervious to sound by reducing the transmission of sound through its walls or floor and ceiling. Adjective, of a building, not allowing sound to pass through it.
Examples:
Soundproof room. Soundproof material. The walls of the recording studio were soundproofed to eliminate outside noise.
Sunlight.
The light emitted by the sun, the rays of the sun.
Examples:
A glare of sunlight. Indirect sunlight. Radiation from sunlight has a different wavelength.
Fleece.
A soft, thick, and fluffy layer of fiber that forms the coat of a sheep or similar animal. Verb, to shear the wool from a sheep or similar woolly animal.
Examples:
Fleece material. Fluffy fleece. She wore a fleece jacket to stay warm in the chilly weather.
Laptop.
A portable computer that is small enough to be carried around easily and used on your lap.
Examples:
Bring my laptop. Thin and light laptop. I need to finish this report by tonight, so I'll be working on my laptop all day.
Hardware.
Durable tools, machinery, and other equipment, the physical and electronic parts of a computer or other electronic systems.
Examples:
The hardware department. A vast inventory of hardware. The mouse and keyboard are essential hardware for operating a PC.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Row.
An arrangement of objects or people side by side in a line. Verb, to propel a boat through the water using oars.
Examples:
Criminal on death row. A row of cherry trees. He was the leader of the demonstrators and spoke out against the war in the front row.
Slight.
Very small in degree or amount.
Examples:
Feel a slight concern. Slight increase. We made slight modifications to reflect the views of both sides.
Delay.
To cause something to happen at a later time than originally intended or expected.
Examples:
Delay a flight 3 hours. Delay the new project. We delayed the payment because of an incorrect invoice.
Artifact.
A person-made object, especially one of historical or cultural interest.
Examples:
Paleolithic artifacts. Peruvian artifacts. The museum has a vast collection of Greek artifacts.
Distort.
To change something's shape, appearance, or sound so that it appears weird or unclear.
Examples:
Distort the facts. Distort the economy. Economists contend that taxes distort consumer behavior in general.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Surveillance.
The act of carefully monitoring a person suspected of a crime or a place where a crime may be committed or expected.
Examples:
He is kept under surveillance. Surveillance cameras. The novel contains a criticism of the surveillance society.
Spy.
A person who is employed or trained to observe or gather information in secret, often for military or political purposes. A person who secretly or illegally gathers information about a private individual or organization.
Examples:
Spy cameras. Digital spy tools. The government recruited a spy to gather information on a suspected terrorist cell.
Laser.
A device that emits powerful and narrow light that can be used as a tool to cut metal through a process of optical amplification.
Examples:
Laser printer. Pulse laser. The company holds patents on core components of laser jet printers.
Eavesdrop.
To listen to someone else's conversation without their knowledge or permission.
Examples:
Eavesdrop conversation. Eavesdrop on a secret plot. I accidentally eavesdropped on a confidential meeting last week.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Poke.
To push or prod with a sharp object or the finger.
Examples:
Poke around the desk. Poke a fire. They poked fun at each other's jokes, laughing and teasing.
Prod.
To poke or jab at something or someone, typically with something pointed.
Examples:
Prod a person's memory. Prod his interest. He prodded the haystack with a stick to see if anything was hidden underneath.
Traditionally.
In accordance with tradition, typically or commonly done in a particular way.
Examples:
Traditionally accepted concept. Traditionally sung at a banquet. Traditionally, the ceremony was held outdoors.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Bang.
To hit or cause to hit something in a way that makes a loud noise.
Examples:
Bang his fist on a desk. Bang a phone down. My father tried to bang mathematics into my head since childhood.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Interactive.
Acting reciprocally, mutually responsive.
Examples:
Interactive experience. An interactive device. The new video game has an interactive storyline that allows players to make choices that affect the game's outcome.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Bush.
A plant growing thickly with many small branches and several stiff stems coming up from the root.
Examples:
Trees and bushes. A bush of hair. I am going to trim this bush off.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Breeze.
A gentle wind that is not very strong or forceful, typically cool and refreshing.
Examples:
A breeze from an open window. Fresh ocean breeze. The summer breeze was refreshing after the hot day.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Imperceptible.
Undetectable or indiscernible by the senses or by normal means of measurement, extremely subtle, faint, or gradual.
Examples:
Imperceptible movement. Imperceptible difference. The sound was imperceptible to the human ear, but the sensitive microphone could pick it up.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Scratch.
To cut or damage the surface of something or the skin with a sharp or pointed object.
Examples:
Scratch off a name. Scratch my signature. Don't scratch your mosquito bites.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.